Most first-time homeowners in the Philippines skip one critical step before building their dream house. Soil testing? It seems unnecessary. It costs 10K to 20,000. But here's the truth. Skipping soil testing could be the most expensive mistake you ever make. In this video, we'll show you why soil testing isn't optional, what it reveals, and what could happen if you don't do it. I'm from SmartPinoy. We help you build your first home with less stress, less cost, and in less time. Start following us for more tips by hitting the subscribe button below. First, let's answer the what is soil testing. Soil testing checks three things: the soil type, the load-bearing capacity of the soil, and the presence of ground. The results are used to create a soil investigation report that tells you, among others, how deep the foundation should be, what type of foundation you need, and whether or not you have a high water table. Why is this important? Because different soils behave differently. For example, clay soils expand when wet and contract when dry, which can exert tremendous force on your foundation. Sandy soils, on the other hand, don't expand, but they also don't hold as much moisture, meaning they dry out quickly and may not be able to support the structure above. That's why getting a geotechnical study done is especially important for areas where there is a lot of rain or flooding. But what happens if you skip it? Without the data, you might just end up building a house that's not properly grounded. You might use the wrong foundation type or not pour the right amount of concrete. The result? A house that's not as sturdy as it should be. And while it may seem okay at first, problems will eventually catch up. Skipping soil testing can lead to four major issues. First, your house might sink. Second, you might experience cracks on walls, doors, or windows. Third, your door and window frames might get misaligned. And fourth, you'll pay more later in retrofitting or repairs. We've actually had clients who've experienced all of these. Take, for example, a homeowner in Laguna who decided to build a house on a vacant lot. 8 months into construction, the floor started to crack. Door frames shifted, and the stairway was no longer aligned. To fix these, they ended up spending over 200,000 pesos. Or take the case of another homeowner in Bahay. They built their house on a reclaimed lot without doing any soil testing. 1 year into living in the house, they noticed that the whole house sank 4 inches. These aren't rare cases. They're actually quite common in flood-prone areas, soft or loose soils, or lots that have been filled up with debris or other materials. So how does soil testing work? Once you hire a geotechnical engineer or a licensed testing agency, they will visit your property to check things like its topography, slope, and drainage patterns. Then they'll perform the actual testing. This involves drilling boreholes at various points around the lot and extracting soil samples from different depths. These samples are then brought to a lab for testing. The engineer will provide you with a soil-bearing capacity report, which tells you how much weight the soil can support. This will determine what type of foundation you need to build. A pile foundation, for example, is used for soft clay soils, while a strip footing is better for areas with stronger sandy soils. The report will also tell you how far down the foundation should go. Aside from the soil investigation report, ask for the following: the recommended foundation type, the water table info, which is important for septic and drainage system design. Now, who should absolutely do soil testing? Check this list: farmland or reclaimed land, houses with second floor or attic, flood-prone areas, and any sloped or non-level lot. If you want to learn more about soil testing, download our free guide. We also have a pre-construction checklist and a contractor Q&A sheet that you can use when hiring contractors and dealing with suppliers. Head over to our website to get them. Soil testing might feel like an extra or an unnecessary expense, but it's actually the foundation of a safe, stable, and lasting home. So, don't skip it. Build smart. That's it for now. See you next time.